my name is Yusei Okamoto, and I'm from Tokyo, Japan. Uh, and EvoToku is a solution that tackles low voter turnout in Japan, especially among the youth. And we offer a secure online voting platform using blockchain. And we remove the need for physical voting, which makes the process more convenient and accessible. And we try to encourage a greater participation in elections. And we try to target young voters and government bodies looking for secure, convenient, and transparent voting solutions in order to address Japan's low voter turnout. Uh, so one advantage that we have over traditional voting and other forms of online voting is that we use blockchain, which is secure, and also in terms of accessibility, we have mobile voting where we can vote anywhere. And in terms of transparency, since we use blockchain, the records are immutable, which means the security is top notch. And our weaknesses, though, are that adoption may be slow due to conservative policies in Japan, and the user trust in blockchain voting might still be developing. And also, there are technical challenges in scaling up our product. And what we want to do in the near future is that we want to partner with tech firms and first expand to local elections. But the challenge in this is that people may resist change and that competitors may emerge with similar solutions. And online elections reduce carbon dioxide emissions by around 98% compared to postal voting by eliminating the need for printing and mailing election materials. So our solution is also a very eco-friendly option. And future plans include adding multi-language support and partnering with governmental bodies for regulatory compliance in Japan. And our web-based interface and accessibility via smartphone and any device aims to reduce voting barriers by allowing young voters to cast ballots from anywhere. So in terms of developing this product, I identified a latency issue in the processing of like the blockchain transactions, which could harm the system's reliability. And also I identified like usability issues, particularly with wallet connections. So I simplified the user flow by adding
Excuse
like
me, 3 seconds.
a one-click feature for easier wallet authentication. So overall, EvoToku uses blockchain technology to provide unmatched security, transparency, and convenience, allowing voters to cast ballots from anywhere. And we try to address both security concerns and accessibility issues better than traditional and other online voting systems to empower youth in politics through technology. Thank you.
Can everyone turn on their cameras? Because otherwise I'm going to get complaints from families that say we never saw our child.
Okay, thank you, Jake. So, judges, questions for Yusei.
I'll start. You say I thought it was an excellent presentation, and it's a really clever idea to solve a pertinent problem, and the security measures you have in place are good. You did mention that it would having people's trust in the system was an issue. What data do you have to support that that would be an issue?
Well, Japan's culture has been pretty conservative in terms of like adopting new measures for technology, and like the government has tried to like start an initiative to digitize things, but like the bureaucratic in terms of bureaucracy, like Japan still uses floppy disks in like the
Okay.
city halls. So
All
like
right.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So you have some observational data and cultural data to support that. So thank you.
Hello, my question will be like, have you test EvoToku? Like, you physically go with some youth Japanese to try to test that if they like to vote using
Uh,
blockchain?
So in terms of testing, I've worked with this local union in Tokyo. It's actually the largest union for foreign workers in Tokyo. And recently I've been partnering with them to try and implement this into their like in-house elections. So that's what I've been doing for testing.
Okay. And how the reaction of them? How do what those this union think about EvoToku?
Oh, they've been very optimistic. So we haven't completely finished the implementation yet, but they've been very enthusiastic about using this because they've told me how right now their elections have been pretty like troublesome in terms of like time and like security. So when I first reached out to them, they were very optimistic about this.
Okay, thank you.
Arun?
Hey, thanks, Michelle. Firstly, did I say your name right?
Yeah.
So you say, firstly, take a bow. It's like it's so brave, that you're standing up to address two challenges actually. One is a systemic issue of transparency, and then second is addressing which is why you see a low turnout, because it tells that there is a trust issue. You're trying to solve a systemic problem. You're standing up against, um, the election process to bring in transparency, and you will see a lot of challenges here. Who has supported you in this journey, in terms of say, yes, go ahead, do it. Your idea is good.
So the union that I mentioned earlier, has actually been really supportive. So when I first reached out to them, it was just like the beginning stage, but um, I've actually been like in frequent contact with their like CFO, I've been like, he's kind of been of a mentor. I've been meeting with them once every few weeks in order to talk about what kind of updates or like progress I've been making. So he's been a really supportive figure.
Okay. So my next question is on the latency issue.
Mm-hmm.
So when you try to scale this up, and then how do you see these latency issues getting addressed right now and then in the future?
Right now, so the latency issue is that sometimes like the blockchain transaction takes a really, really long time to go through. And that's one issue that like I still have. It's not completely solved. So in terms of the future, and right now as well, I have to
30 seconds.
like find a way to solve this issue, which has been like I've been trying for a few weeks, but it's been like hard for me to find a solution.
We have about 8 seconds left. Anyone have another question for Yusei? Yes?
So I really like the idea, but my question is, are you planning to expand this to other countries as well, or will it just be in Japan?
Oh, firstly, I want to try this in Japan, but then, oh, like as time progresses, I would want to expand this to other countries as well.
Thank you very much, Yusei. Thank you for asking that question.